Journalists for Human Rights are going to newsrooms around the world to ensure that women have a voice in places where they may be facing challenges, making sure that everyone has a voice. So that's why I support Journalists for Human Rights, because they're doing important work.
I watched firsthand as Pulfer and the folks at JHR rescued journalists from Taliban-controlled Afghanistan who were hiding and scared for their lives. So Journalists for Human Rights, it's really remains really grassroots, and it's an incredibly important cause.
I can't wait to sit down and to listen to people that has experiences to share with us, to nurture our will to protect democracy, human rights. I think we need to be together tonight.
It's a big night for us to once again emphasize basic human rights includes the right to know. And that's where journalists come in.
It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to Journalists for Human Rights Annual Gala Night for Rights.
Freedom is on the march, my friends, to quote my favorite local MP, and we at JHR are here to help it along by providing people with access to the inconvenient facts that authoritarians fear so very much.
These fellowships, they bring fresh ideas on what makes news news.
Mr. Chrétien, you famously said, and I quote, "When you paint yourself into a corner, you got to walk on paint."
You did at that time, send Canadian troops to Afghanistan as part of the NATO coalition of allies. I wonder how you view the goals of that time for what we are seeing today.
It's easy to look back in a way, but when you're there, it's not always very clear. I have to tell you that when these decisions come to be made, you're very lonely. Very, very lonely.
Every single person at JHR has worked very hard for the past 10 years to keep the Syria file alive.
أسست راديو نسائم من مدينة حلب قبل 14 سنة ببداية الثورة السورية. كانت الفكرة إنه نحن نوصل صوت الناس، صوت الحقيقة والشيء اللي عم بيصير بسوريا. السوريين متحمسين وعم يرجعوا، وبحاجة إنه الدول بالفعل هي تتفاعل معنا وتشتغل معنا مثل ما اشتغلت وآمنت بقضيتنا ببداية الثورة السورية من 14 سنة. مفروض هلأ ما تتركنا بنص الطريق.
In some of the places around the world where we walk, misinformation, disinformation is sadly a matter of life and death. We are working with journalists, community-based organizations, doing media literacy training for them to enable them to be able to combat mis and disinformation by sharing credible information with their communities.
If we don't have a free press, if we don't protect that, if we don't nurture it, if we don't stand up when it's threatened, then we will lose one of the fundamental pillars of democracy. And there's already enough things threatening the state of our democracy now, leave alone any threat to the free press.